Everybody doing okay? Everybody still hanging in there? Yeah, if you're here, raise your hand. Okay, a lot of people are not here. Let's try this again. If you're here, raise your hand. The majority of people are here. It's pretty good. So my name is Dror, and I'm the founder of Wibiya, and I'm happy to talk to you today about integrating the real-time web into your website and what is it actually all about. So it feels like everything today is happening in real time. And if we take a look back a couple of years ago and look at an average website that would update its content about 4 times a week, that would be pretty good. But today, every second, there is so much content being spread all over the internet. Just in the last 5 seconds, more than 10,000 tweets were posted all over the internet. Publishers feel like there's a real-time party in the internet, and they're not part of it. A small story, I was in last year's Blog World Expo, and you go into these big hall rooms with all these bloggers, and you know, they're all humming. I want my website to be real time, I want my website to be real time. And you ask them, but why? And they're like, because I have to. You say, but why? And they say, because it's real time. And you say, okay. So people don't really understand why they need it, but there is a lot into it. So
what are you defining as real time?
Real time we're defining as anything that's happening at this moment. Anything that somebody's feeding content or setting content, and that you can see that's happening right moment, people that are live. So let's just go for a few basics when we're talking about real time. So we're able to actually do stuff in real time because of 3 main things. The first thing is actually that everything is in small bits of content. We used to have this huge article to read, and you know, to pass this huge article to another friend to read, that would be very difficult. Today we have small bits of content, titled, shortened URLs, that are very, very easy to pass around. The second thing that is also really important, it's easy to share. You know, we have today Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Google Buzz, and endless amounts of services that we can use. And the third thing, which is really important, is what I like to call the shift from the anonymous web to the identity web, which means we used to surf the web anonymously, you know, put comments and everything without actually people knowing what is it. And today we use our real identity. We use our real profiles. We're not afraid of it. We're not afraid to connect with Twitter or Facebook or any other network and share with that. And that helps it a lot. So, you know, we're talking about this real time, but what is actually the benefit of me as a website to integrate all this great stuff? So there's a couple of things. The most obvious one is distribute your content. You know, make it easy for your users to distribute all your content out there. And it's really important. It's amazing how viral things can go today. You know, one person tweets and it could just explode. And when we talk about how to do it, you know, you can use simple features like a retweet button, Facebook like button, and even Google Buzz. And if you want to go even more deeper, you can actually integrate all the APIs, Twitter, anywhere, Facebook social graph, enable your users to update their statuses directly from your website. You know, how great is it that I go to a specific website and I can just click update, and that's it. It's there. And another important thing that you can do, which is add a smart commenting system that helps you do all of that. If somebody comments or does something, it actually distributes itself to the web. So that's one thing. The second thing is make your website alive. Because today, if I go to a specific blog and I see the last post is from 2 weeks ago, I feel, okay, this is pretty dead. This is nobody's doing anything. But
maybe they were busy.
Exactly. Maybe they were busy. Maybe they were holiday. But actually, what was really happening, Jeff, is they were tweeting like mad. They were doing everything on Twitter. If you look at the past 2 weeks, this guy has been tweeting every hour. And it's a shame because the user that comes here doesn't know that this editor, this blogger, has been using Twitter so much, and it feels dead. So it's really, really important to bring the content that you produce outside to your website. So a user comes and he sees everything that was happening in those small bits that we're talking about. The second thing, there's a lot of content being distributed about your website. People talking about it, writing stuff. And you want to bring all that content onto your website. And you can actually do that with all kinds of interesting apps out there. There's JSKit Echo that bring all the things to your website, Discuss that use reactions. There's a company called Backtype in New York that they actually filter all the tweets about the specific page. Not just all the retweets, but the real content. They get rid of the retweets, which is, once again, really, really good to bring onto your website. And another really important thing is to enrich your content. It's really easy to enrich your content with all kinds of things that are out there. You can see companies like PolyTweet that actually aggregate all kinds of information out there onto your website. It's a small widget and it's very simple to do. I'll show it to you soon. And even the most simplest thing of showing how many people are on your website, that is just something that calls for users to interact with. You know, I come to a website, I see 120 people online, I don't feel alone. I feel like something is going on this website, it's alive. And that's really important to give that feeling to your users. Now the third thing, which is really, really important, that's beneficial for your website, is stop losing your users to social networks. And in our experience from publishers, there's a huge pain of users clicking on Twitter and Facebook. Overall, it's the age of everybody has a Twitter and a Facebook button on your website. And then that user goes to Twitter or Facebook, do whatever he wants, and then he gets distracted. Suddenly you see a tweet from a friend, and he forgets about the website, and he stays there. And that's not what you want. You want people to stay on your website. And that's something that's really, really, really important. Bring all those experiences to your website. I'm just going to show you a couple of examples. How are we doing with that?
You got 2 minutes right there. 2 minutes 45 seconds.
2 minutes 45. So I'll just show. Okay, so this is Robert Scoble's blog. So I'll just let it load for a second. And you'll be able to see here on the right, let's see. He actually uses what I told you about PolyTweet, that he aggregates all this content that's being distributed by other people, other publishers, onto his website. Okay, never mind. It's not showing. But another thing that he's using is the reaction of Discuss. But you can actually see here all the tweets that were posted about this specific content outside on the internet on his website. It brings it here instead of being out there on different kind of platforms. Now, if you want to take real time to the real extreme, there's live streaming, just like here, this video. You can use companies like Ustream or companies like Justin TV to broadcast live. Now, once you do that, you need to take into consideration that some things can go bad. For example, Chris Pirillo. Chris Pirillo was one of the first people to actually use this, and he's really using it heavily. And he broadcasts everything that he's doing. And this is an example of a video when things go wrong a bit. There's sound.
Am I good? Shut up. Okay, so if I talk this way, is it picked up better? Or shit. Damn. I keep spilling shit.
This is go live.
Oh God!
Wow.
So you need to be careful when you're doing things in real time. So just to sum up everything, there's a lot going out there, a lot of things you can use, but just be sure that you don't clutter everything and use only the things that are important to you. Hope this helped a bit. Thank you very much.